Hi, so this is the next part of SQL series, and here we are going to discuss about some complex queries so that we have left yesterday. So first we need to create this table. Today I am also working and running our SQL queries on a compiler. To do that, I have a simple SQL query runner that is online MySQL editor by my compiler, and you can go and see the interface. This is the interface of my compiler.io. Here we will running all our queries. So first of all we need to create a what we can say student table. That here we have a student table in which the column are student id, name is, course id, gender and marks. Okay, so how I will create it, here we can see. So first of all, we know that when we are creating a SQL table, we have the syntax in which we define three basic type: what is the column name, and what will be the type of that identity, and what will be whether it is a primary key or a null. So this is the basic structure of any column when we are writing our SQL query. So here what we are gonna do, that here you can see what I was telling, that when you create a table with student, you need the first column as id, and here the id will be a number, so it will be an integer and it will work as a primary key. We already discussed what is the primary key. Primary key is a unique column. Primary key is a column through which we can uniquely identify a row of a particular table. Okay, so in this table we have a three uh, column, that is id, name and gender. So to build our table, what we will do, we will have this table. So what we need to write, see here, we have to write create table student table. So this is the our table name, and what are we storing in this table? We are storing student 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 id, which will be a integer, and it will be a our primary key, primary primary key. Okay, and the other column was name, which will be a text field text field or a string and not null. And the another column was age, which will be again an integer. So we have age, it is a integer and it will also not null. Okay, the another column that we have is course id, gender and marks. So we have a course id, course id, which will be an integer and not null. Okay, now we have marks, which will be again integer and not null. So this is our table, student table. If we run this query, so we got an error from new line, prepare near not null syntax error 1 on 14. So what was the error? We have a student id, integer, primary key. If we remove this, okay, okay, if we remove this, now I think it will be running very efficiently. Okay, control, yes, control, okay, SQL queries. We need to save this file. So save. Okay, run. We got an error near line 5 in prepare near not null syntax error 1. Not null, not null. 4. Now we can edit this. What the error we are getting in line 5, we are having a student table. This is an integer and we are using a primary key, not a difficulty. If we remove this line, if we run again, create table student. Okay, if we remove not null, not null, not null, and make text as a pri primary key, and here we can run easily. Student table. Okay, can I run this? Okay, let me fix this thing. We refresh the page. SQL. Let me ask with the ChatGPT what is the error in this query. What is the error in this query? Not null should be not null. Okay, so we have a fixed version and we will going to paste it here and see. Okay, that was a space error. It happens sometime when we do not regularly working on some technology. So these are the common. Okay, so it is executed successfully, and if we select select star select star from student table, so we can copy this thing and paste it here where we didn't inserted anything in this table. So if we run this command, what we will get? No problem. Select star from student table. So this query will select everything, and now we can insert some data into the table. What the query syntax will use? Insert, 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 insert. What we gonna insert? The data that we have. So what is the query for the insert? We have to check it once. Okay. This is the oh, okay. Insert, create in table, drop, insert into table name. Okay, I am lagging from into. So insert into where we have. This is the thing that we have. Insert into what is the table name we have? We have student table, and what we are inserting? Student ID. If we want to fill a complete row, we have to insert student student id slash name slash age slash course id slash marks into, and what will be the values 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 will be, how we have to write the values. If we see here, we can write simply like this. Okay, so values, we need to initialize our small parenthesis, and we can put the student id as 1, name as Aman, Aman, and age as 12, course id as a 3, and marks. Okay, this should be marks, yes, and marks will be 90. And now we run this query, see what is happening, because we are selecting everything from student table, and we got an error near line 10, select syntax, near select syntax. If we remove our select syntax, okay, we have to be put the this no such column present there. Aman, Aman has name, and we should be putting as Aman. Now it should be running perfectly. Yes, it is run perfectly. And now we can select everything from student table. If we run this and see what will be the output, yes, we have a data that is 1, Aman, 12, 3 and 90. Okay, so now we can insert a multiple data. So to insert multiple data, I think we need to control X and put something like this, and then we have another data. For example, if we paste it again, then again we see what is happening. We got the unrecognized token. Okay, and if we remove this token, then we can see what the thing that is happening to this query. Near line 10 we got an error again, that is telling us a syntax error in 1. If we, oh, it should be 3, and then we run this query. Okay, so ask again ChatGPT what we are doing wrong here. So we wanna insert some data and fix the query. We have a string should be enclosed in single instead of double. Okay, we can insert. Now query will work accordingly. So okay, we need to use a single comma rather than a double comma. And what was our actual table? If we see there, I think that was the SQL practice session, and here we have the table. Yes, no, yes, it is SQL queries. I want to see the table, and then I want to fill the same data into the table. So if we have this data, okay, we have this data, and give me a insert SQL query to insert this data on the insert this give me a SQL, insert SQL query for student table, student table. Okay, now we have this query, so we can run it into this server, and when we run this query, you can see we have four data, that is 1 Alice and 2101. Now I want to see the table with the row name. So how can I do that? If we ask if I wanna print the row name, the column name of a table, column column name of the table, how can I do that? How can I do that? Select column name information. No. Actually, I wanna print complete table. How can I do that? How can I do that? Select star from something, display all rows and column. Additionally, order by name descending. Okay, so we are doing the correct thing, and we correctly inserted one table. Now we will create another table which we wanted to do that. I think we have 17 minutes, and now we will create another table that we got here. Okay, so the another table was course table. So we have in course table, we have course ID, course name, duration and fees. Okay, I have a course table. So what I will write here, I will simply write here create table, table name, values that we wanted to put here, and if we remove this query, okay, and run, what we first need, course ID, course name, duration and fees. Course ID, course ID, course ID, course name, duration and fees. Okay, so course ID, what will be the course ID? Course ID will be type of integer, and it will be the primary key of this table, and course name will be a string. We don't have string here. Okay, we are using text here, and it should be a not null, because if a student enrolled in a course, then they should also have a valid course name, and this will be the duration. This will also a integer, which, so I think it will be a 1 year, 2 year. So this also be a not null, and if we have a fees, this should also be a not null thing, not null. Okay, so what we can do, we can uh, actually check this table duration 6 months, so duration should be a what, because we are storing a integer along with the text, so we can simply say that it should be a text. Now what we can do, we can simply insert some values into this table. So for inserting, what we are going to write, insert into table name. What is the table name? I think the table name is course. I think this should be the right syntax. course. Okay, course table. We have a course table and we wanna put some values here. Okay, okay, and if we do this, okay. Now what we can say, we have this. What we are, what are the column of this table? If we see in our this table, we have a course ID, we have course course name, we have duration, duration. Give me 1 second. Hello, an hour and 5 minute. हाँ, okay. So we have fees, and now what we can do, we can simply insert the values, values that we are going to insert in this table. What are the values that we are going to insert in this table are, here we have the values for this table, that is course ID is 101, data science 6 month. So I can simply copy this, okay, and paste it here, paste it here, okay. So I have a 101 course and the another will be data science, okay. If I remove this and this 6 month, so this should also be in text, this should also be in text, control Z, and what we have 6 month and 3000. So we have a data science and 6 month, so we can simply copy this here and paste it into here. So I have this, and then we can remove this thing from here, this here and this here. So now we have a value in this course table. So if I run the command select star star from where, course table, so we have course table. So now if we run this query, so I think we got the some, I think we should not getting any error. And I need request timeout if I'm able to upload this. Okay, can I have a good internet connection? Yes, I have. So if I run this query again, so what will happen? Yes, we have 101 data science 6 month and 30,000 fees. So data is inserted successfully. Now we will simply copy this, okay, this, and paste it, okay, control Z, and now into new line we gonna paste it again. Here we have a course 102, here we have a course 103, here the course price is 40,000, another course price will be 50,000. Duration of this course will be 10 month, and the duration of the course whose ID is 103 will be 12 month, and the value of the course name of 102 was web development and AI and ML. So this will be a web development development, and this will be AI and ML, AI and ML. So if I again run this query, what will, I will select this query and run. See the result. Okay, I got some error. Okay, values. Okay, this should not be there. This should not be there. This should not be there. I think now it should be correctly running. I got an error of an syntax error in one. Okay, this is the syntax error that I am getting. This is the syntax error, I think. Yes, again. Okay, now we forget to bring some comma. Insert some comma. Now we have the complete course table. You can see the data here. Now what happened, what exactly we wanted to discuss, we will discuss into the next video. So thank you for today, and we successfully inserted two tables, that is the insert into table, and uh, that is the student table and a course table. So we have two table, and we will discuss some more queries into the next video. Thank you for this video.